Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
We gonna step out and look at their bodies, and what's gonna look like?
For their worms shall not die.
Hey, when you die, what eats your body? But they say them worms not gonna die. I mean, they gonna always have something to eat. Because guess what? That second death, it's a spiritual death. Meaning you gonna feel it. You not gonna just, like how you die, you go to sleep now. That's not what's gonna happen there. Your spirit's gonna feel that. That worm gonna continue to eat. You gonna go through that forever. Forever. We think that's a fairy tale. Did he not just read all of this in the Bible? Did he not just read all this in the Bible? Didn't Moses say this was gonna happen? How long ago was Moses? Thousands of years ago. Did all this happen? Did we get chains on our neck? Did we go on slavery on ships? Were we sold to the other nations? All those promises that God said they took place on every one of you Israelites out here. On all of our people. On me as well. And we going through them to this day. God keeps his word. I got a question for y'all. Because y'all heard the word before y'all took the hat off. Y'all understood that it meant if you have your head covered while the scriptures is coming out, you dishonoring Christ, right? So why would we put it back on? I'm asking y'all, why would we put the head covering back on? And we just heard that the scriptures say you dishonoring Christ, the black Messiah, your Lord and Savior. Y'all got an answer for me? Why we put it back on? Why would we keep it on?
I got out of the shower not too long ago. 2 hours ago.
You say you got out of the shower?
Yeah.
2 hours ago? I'm sure your head dry by now, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna read y'all something because it's important. It's important. Give me Matthew 5 and 19. It's important that we do these things because y'all want to get the kingdom of heaven, right? You want to get the kingdom of heaven? What's the opposite of the kingdom of heaven?
Hell.
Huh?
Hell.
Say hell. What's in hell?
That's right.
Is it good things? Jesus Christ ain't in hell, he's in heaven. Alright, look. So watch this. If you disobey the Lord, that's where you're going.
That's right.
You want to miss the kingdom of heaven to keep your head covered when the scripture's coming out. We ain't saying you got to do it all day, but just while you here listening to the Bible. Watch this.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19. Whoso therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
Is taking off your hat a big thing or a small thing?
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing? Is it hard to do? Is it hard to do this right here? Nah. He said it's a least commandment. I mean, it's an easy thing to do. It's an easy thing to do. Take off your hat for Jesus. That sounds like a t-shirt.
Right.
Take your hat off for Jesus. Read.
And shall teach men so.
When you don't do it, you rebelling against God. You know, you teach other young men that may look up to you, older gentlemen. You teaching them that it's okay to do that. There's no problem with that.
Right.
Y'all ever been in a courthouse? Traffic ticket, other things? Y'all keep that hat on in there? Y'all see how that's twisted?
Right.
I want you to think about that. You show that type of reverence and respect for the white man.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha, Quadash. I want to give double honors to head apostle, and that is a great millstone to rule well and teach well, peace and blessings to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. This is going to be a response video to Apostle Tahar's video entitled, Where Their Worm Dieth Not and the Fire Is Not Quenched Is Not Hell. IUIC goes off again. And I'll leave the link in the description box. Watch, subscribe, and be edified. And this is concerning the IUIC and the wayward, crazy doctrines that they're teaching. Okay? You know, they're still out there teaching in hell that there's a place where you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans go to if you don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, where you're going to burn forever and ever, and where worms are going to eat your burning body. Okay? which makes no sense at all. And this is just utter madness. Okay. And, I'm not surprised. All right. I'm not surprised at all of what these guys continually bring out and continually air according to the scriptures, and cause the ones who follow them, cause their congregation to go off and air as well. All right. And you heard what this Jake on the screen said of the IUIC, that worms are going to be eating your body continually as it is being burned. So, are these spiritual worms or physical worms? And are these physical bodies or spiritual bodies in this place called hell where you're tormented and burned forever and ever? Because he said that second death is spiritual. Well, according to the scriptures, it says that second death is going to be actual physical. And that second death is going to come by the intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. That thermonuclear destruction that's going to engulf and desolate Babylon the Great. The second death is that thermonuclear fire, okay? Not some place called hell where you're tormented forever and ever and ever. The scriptures speak about your spirit and where it goes when you die. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and let's go down to verse 21. It says, "Who knoweth the spirit of a man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth?" So when you die, your spirit goes to the spirit world. All right? Whether you were a righteous Israelite, whether you were a wicked Israelite, whether you were an Edomite, whether you were a Moabite, whether you were part of any nation, man. Okay? Your spirit goes to the spirit where the scripture says we all must appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai. Job spoke about, that the righteous and the wicked, okay, were in the place of rest. Okay? So IUIC is continually teaching in the hell doctrine, all right, which is nothing but a cunningly devised fable that was set up to you be used as a fear tactic amongst the people to get them in these churches, to get them paying the tithes and offerings, and also to keep them in order, in check, and be one with this system and the government, because the government and religion, all right, work hand in hand. Okay, the government, the church, these churches, they work hand in hand with Esau's system. Okay. And he also made a statement concerning, the Jake you saw out there listening, that had a hat on, and you heard him say, why the scriptures are coming out, you're supposed to have your head uncovered. Where's that in the scriptures, huh? Then let's go to 1 Corinthians 11:4. All right. It says, "Every man praying or prophesying." Read it again. "Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head." This man that they were speaking to, that was out there listening to the IUIC, which he had a hat on, he was not praying and he wasn't prophesying. Why does this man got to take his hat off, man? Okay. Furthermore, you sitting there with a whole edge up, man. This man's lining up the corners of his beard and the corners of his head, telling Jake to take his hat off. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to Leviticus. I believe it's Leviticus. Let's see here. 19:27. It says, "Ye shall not round the corners of thy heads, neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard." All right, you see it. He's edged up. He's lined up. Okay, and here it is. He's telling Jake to take his hat off, man. Okay, hey, these are the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man, that Yahweh Shai dealt with. All right, they're back on the scene, man, standing back in their lot. Okay, and we're gonna go to Matthew the 23rd chapter, man. Okay. He's telling Jake that ultimately, if you don't become a part of the IUIC, that you're going to burn in hell forever. All right? This is nothing but a tactic that Esau, that Slaki, that the Bishop Nathaniel, the leadership of the leader of the IUIC, adopted from the Christian church, man. All right? From Roman Catholicism. Okay? To persuade you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to join his organization and establishment, and obey and listen to him, and also so he can reap the money from you, because it's coming out that this man is, Bishop Nathaniel, is worth around 150 million plus. Okay, hey, even TD Jakes is not worth that much. As wicked as TD Jakes is, and he's been known to be at the Hollywood parties, to be around these celebrities, to be with Diddy, and he ain't even worth 150 million. Okay, it's coming out that he's a Mo. People are bringing all types of information about this man, trying to sue him concerning TD Jakes, and he ain't even worth 150 million, man. Okay, so who knows what this man Nathaniel has done, Bishop Nathaniel has done, okay, behind closed doors, man. Because I believe that he took the bag, that he sold out. You know what I'm saying? That he signed on the dotted line to teach the things that he's teaching. All right, and it's coming out that he's worth some millions, so he very well could be paying, the leadership under him, a nice salary, a nice chunk of change to keep these lies going, to keep this thing going, so to speak, and also different members of his group of the IUIC, to keep pushing the hell doctrine, to keep teaching, things which they ought not according to the law. They teach that the new moon is the full moon. They teach you can have long hair. All right. They teach you can have dreadlocks. They obviously have to teach you can get edge ups and line up your beard, because if you watch IUIC's videos, many of their members are getting lineups and edge ups. Okay. They teach you can have sex on the Sabbath. All right. They don't teach in the true name of the Most High and His Son being Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay. They teach that we don't know the names. All right, so they go off continually, and they cause you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to err. Before we jump into Matthew, the 23rd chapter, let's go over to Isaiah 9 and 16. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed." All you followers of the IUIC, guess what? You're being led down the path of destruction, man. Now, we believe that there's members of the elect amongst the IUIC, and that they're going to come up out of their madness and see what IUIC see for what IUIC actually is, okay, and that the things that they're teaching are not according to the scriptures, man. Okay, let's go to Matthew 23. And like Apostle Tahar said, hey, man, this guy right here, he's not sincere, man. All right, you got a lot of Jakes that know they're Israelites that are out there teaching for their own vain glory. Okay, let's go to Matthew 23, and let's go down to verse, really you could read the whole chapter, but for time's sake, let's go to verse 12. It says, "Whosoever exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted." And you got a lot of Jakes that are very prideful, man, that are out here teaching, that got their fringes on their garments, that know that they're Israelites, that are out there with the signs in the Bibles, saying Shalom. But they're very prideful, and they're really in it for their own glory. They're not in it for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? They're in it for themselves. All right? They're chasing rank. They're trying to look good amongst the congregation. All right? Amongst the women. That's why a lot of these guys get edge ups, is because of the women. All right? And they want to move up in rank to be looked at a certain way by not only the congregation, but the women and the children, man. All right? It says, verse 13. "But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites." All right, this guy's a hypocrite. He done told Jake, man, you need to take your hat off, which this man is not prophesying or praying. All right, meanwhile, he got a whole edge up on, man. All right, meanwhile, he's teaching in the name of Jesus Christ and God. Okay, it says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, ye hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in." Okay. And matter of fact, let's go to what scripture is that? Bear with me one moment. I just want to bring this out real quick in Matthew the 21st chapter, because if there was a hell, would not Yahweh Shai have told the wicked scribes and Pharisees, all right, the leaders, of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans back in that time when Yahweh Shai was on the scene, that they were going to hell? But no, he told them what? He told them that they were going to enter into the kingdom. All right, let's get that, Matthew the 21st chapter, and let's go down straight to the point to the 31st verse. Come on, man, this phone acting retarded now. Salakia, bear with me one moment. All right, this is Matthew 21 and 31, and this is Yahweh Shai. He's speaking to the chief priests, the elders, as well as the wicked scribes and Pharisees. And it reads, Matthew 21 and 31. It says, "Whether of them twain did the will of his father, they say unto him the first. And Yahweh Shai saith unto them, Verily I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of Yahweh before you." Okay, so why didn't Yahweh Shai tell them that they were going to go to a place called hell where they were going to be tormented forever and ever? So even Yahweh Shai, okay, or I should say, Salaki, I should say, Yahweh Shai told those wicked scribes and Pharisees that soon that they're going to be in the kingdom. All right? He just said that the harlots and the publicans will go in before them. Further proving that the whole hell doctrine is completely off. And hell is, when you see the word hell in the scriptures, it's concerning the grave or the ground, all right, or a condition. It's not a physical place in Middle Earth where you're tormented forever and ever by demons and the spiritual demon Satan, where worms are eating you, which I don't know how worms are going to exist in a place that is, burning at high temperatures, man. All right. Let's go back to Matthew the 23rd chapter. And it says, let's see here. Verse 13, "But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in." They're causing you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to go off, man. According to the law, according to the Sabbath, according to what you're supposed to be doing on the Sabbath, how you're supposed to be carrying yourself, being a Hebrew Israelite man and woman. All right? Going completely off concerning the MOTB. All right? Telling you that you're not supposed to hate the so-called white man. Speaking all types of, or I should say, bearing a false witness against the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Verse 14, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer. Therefore shall the greater therefore ye shall receive the greater damnation." All right. Now let's jump down to verse 23. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise, and come and have omitted the weightier matters of the law." And this is what you see going on, man. On this video, it says, "And have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone." And here it is. He's getting on Jake, trying to beat Jake over the head with the scriptures, with the law. Okay? And here it is. He ain't keeping the scriptures. He ain't keeping the laws, man. He's going off. That's hypocrisy, man. Okay? This is straight hypocrisy right here, man. And you see this a lot amongst these camps, man, of the IUIC and a lot of these other camps that are off. As soon as Jake come up, they're gonna say, "What? Where's your fringes at? Where's your beard? Okay? Where's this? Why ain't you doing?" Like Jake's supposed to know what's like Jake is supposed to be untuned to the scriptures when he just comes up to listen to various camps out there on the highways and byways, man. All right? Just like when we came in, we didn't know we were Israelites. We weren't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. But over time, all right, we started following the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? As our faith and belief was increased, as we started learning. This is a process, and it comes gradually. All right? These are not things you're not going to take upon yourself and put off overnight. It says, it says, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel, man. The wicked scribes and Pharisees are back on the scene, man. Okay? Standing in their light. It says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Okay? And this is what you see going on, man. And these guys are just regurgitating what they've learned from, the leader, Bishop Nathaniel of the IUIC, man. All right? And you got a lot of these Israelites, well, I say the majority of these Israelites that are amongst the IUIC are just yes men. Okay? They just go along with the get along. Whatever it said, bring it out. That's right. Well, hold on. Y'all weren't teaching that last year. Okay? Or now y'all not teaching what y'all taught last year. The doctrine is constantly being switched up. Especially concerning the MOTB and concerning various different prophecies. And like I'm gonna say it again, they're very, I believe that there's members of the elect amongst the IUIC, and eventually they're gonna come up out of, the false doctrine and the things that are contrary to the scriptures that they believe and are teaching, okay, and they're gonna, fully come into the light and start teaching the full truth, okay, but we'll have to wait and see. Only time will tell, and that is something only the Most High Yahweh knows, okay, or I should say Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai knows, okay. Hey, Lord willing, that was edifying, and once again, I'll leave the link in the description box to Apostle Tahar's video. To the next time, Shalom.